Welcome to the Argonauts. My name is Tyler and I live with my partner Ben on a 28-foot sailboat called Our Choice. We're both 23 years old, we're living on a budget and are definitely beginners when it comes to the liveaboard lifestyle. Subscribe to follow our journey as we travel slowly around the world. Hi, in this episode we'll be leaving Brighton and making our way to Cowes on the Isle of Wight, and then from there to Portland, which is where we will cross the channel from in the video after this one.
Lurking in the shadows lies a beast of the wild, and he howls to the moon, and he drinks the blood of a newborn child.
Where are we going then?
We're sailing from Brighton to Cowes. Should take about somewhere between 8 and 10 hours.
East of the world, please spare me my life, and I'll sacrifice my child. I lay her fragile body on a bed of moss and leaves, so the beast could start his feast.
Our autopilot wouldn't work for this trip, so we really didn't have much choice but to get soaking wet. We saw what we think were two bottlenose dolphins right next to the boat about halfway through the trip. We had seen a few fins in the water before this encounter on other journeys, but nothing anywhere near as close up. We were really shocked by the size of the dolphins. They looked as though they were at least 3 meters long. They stayed with us for quite a while, kept popping up alongside of us, and for a little bit they were jumping out of the water at the bow, the front of the boat, and one of them actually turned its head as it jumped out of the water as if it was looking at the boat, which was pretty cool. We could also see them swimming between us and another boat which was just to the right of us, like they were kind of switching between playing with our boat and the other one. Unfortunately, this clip is all I managed to get on film of the dolphins, but yeah, you can just about see one of them here if you watch closely. It's funny looking back at this footage now, but at the time I was really quite scared. The trip was the roughest we've had for sure. I'm quite glad that it was rough when we went out for Ben's ICC assessment just before we left Brighton, because it was kind of like a little taster of what this journey was going to be like.
But my eyes, they burn ablaze, and my love dies in the flames as hunger swallows my soul.
Yeah, I came out of the down there before my face had dried off, and there was crystals of salt, and then a big load of spray came and hit me.
You can see, I don't know if you can see it on here.
Like a massive little
Salty.
rock of salt went in my eye. It really burned. But yeah, salty.
The trip between Brighton and Cowes was 50 nautical miles and ended up taking us around 10 hours. I was super relieved to arrive and felt quite nervous about the next 2 days of sailing that we had planned. It was a very similar feeling to when we got to Shotley after our first time out on the sea. So this was on the 13th of August. We sailed to Portland the next day, so on the 14th, and our channel crossing was on the 15th, so the day after that.
We made it.
We made it.
We met a really nice couple, Chris and Nikki, who had the same boat as us in Cowes, another Seal 28. Theirs is called Sea Fever. It was really cool to have a look inside their boat and to notice all of the really subtle differences between the two. We set off from Cowes first thing in the morning on another 50 nautical mile journey.
East of the world, please spare me my life, and I'll sacrifice my child.
We're now sailing past the Needles on the Isle of Wight on our way to Portland.
Where from?
From Cowes.
Cows, yeah. Are you having a nicer day today?
Yeah, yesterday was horrible. But we saw some cool dolphins. It's quite misty, isn't it?
Yeah, there is. The visibility is definitely dipping a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to get the radar reflectors out soon. Mouth's all dry from all the salt and my face.
East of the world lives a lonely life, 'cause she sacrificed her child.
The first thing I did when we arrived in Portland was hang up 2 days worth of soaking wet clothes. I must have changed 2 or 3 times on each trip because I don't have any wet weather gear. And also, we don't have a spray hood on the boat, which is like a canvas, hood which goes over where the door is and helps keep you dry. So, yeah, that wouldn't have helped. We went on a walk to find some sail tape because at some point between Cowes and Portland, our head sail got a bit kind of stuck on the spreaders, which are the things which stick out of the sides of the mast. And yeah, the blue UV strip on the sail ripped a bit Near the marina, we saw this big boat storage thing where loads of boats are kept on top of one another, which, I don't know, it just looked a bit crazy. A young guy working at the marina recommended a pub nearby, so once we had sorted out getting the sail down and quickly taping over the tear in the headsail, we set off to find the pub. Chesil Beach is right next to the harbour in Portland, which is an 18-mile long shingle beach that connects the Isle of Portland to the mainland. It was really cool being able to see water on both sides of the beach.
Tyler! Pancake rock.
Thank you for watching. I hope that you're enjoying the videos. If you are, please leave us a comment and a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. And if you're interested in supporting us financially, you can do so through my Ko-fi page. One of the first things I'd like to try and save some money for is a life raft for the boat, because we don't have one of those on board and I would like to have one, and some camera equipment as well so that I can make better quality videos. Yeah, thanks again for watching. The next episode will be our Channel crossing and we'll be exploring some of the Channel Islands, so make sure you don't miss that.